we saw earlier today from aNdu as well. That was incredibly enjoyable to watch, to see a youngster come through and do it again. Of course, he's already had one stint as a stand-in for GamerLegion before getting added now. So, as you say, if this is an audition, then he's doing a damn good job of it. But we'll have to see how he does against a slightly more difficult opponent now. Sure, they may have lost earlier, and it was a very difficult game for GamerLegion, but this is a more known name for GamerLegion to face now. It's kind of crazy that they face off in the lower bracket, but that's what we've got. It's Mirage, it's Monte's pick. The game is go.
Alright, so it is going to be an exec in towards this B bomb site here. They've got utility trav, couple flashes of smoke. And everybody for Monte is about to barrel in towards the speed bomb site. Nice setup though between Isaac and Snax. Isaac takes the attention. Snax really good for one though. That nade was chunky, but Isaac has to do more. There isn't any support arriving anytime soon. He has to try and lock it down and buy time. Unfortunately, he won't be able to do either.
Slend needs a pick back in response straight away. Just one little quick tap is enough to get them back into this game. aNdu will advance forward, but Gizmy's got a pretty impressive off angle. It's going to work out for him. Volt will manage to take Rio, but I don't think that was actually the play he was aiming at. And Morrow will trade him in the end. Good start for Monte on their strength.
Yeah, good way for them to open up. I really like the strat. You know, it's not like they just all out rush and set up for the exec and commit into B off the bat. They do have a little bit of presence in lobos just to make sure GamerLegion don't know exactly what's going on. And then from there, solid exec, good pathing into the bomb sites as well. Force buy in response from GamerLegion Trav. We don't see this too often in CS2 anymore.
No. You're damn right. GamerLegion wants to keep it close early on. Don't want to give Monte that free 2-0. They do have helmets on two players. Make the Mac 10 a little bit harder to chew through an opponent. Send on the scout as well. Only keeping 700 in the bank too. So it's a pretty significant investment for GamerLegion. It's just a little bit. I suppose it's just enough for that future op for Send on the first gun round. Volt will creep forward. Is the only one without some form of armor in this round. Maybe trying to catch Monte in the midst of an execute. He spots one. He doesn't expect kRaSnaL so close, but he's dancing between the angles pretty quickly. kRaSnaL will finally take him.
Yeah, quite unfortunate he doesn't actually get a kill there. Quite a lot of chip damage inflicted, so he certainly keeps his team interested. Couple scouts in play for GamerLegion as well. kRaSnaL, Voro, both susceptible to that one scout shot kill. Unfortunately, Slen's not going to be able to make that happen. Hits one of the full HP players. Isaac's got a big job on the shoulders right now. And Gizmy will be the first victim, but that obviously gives up his position. Somehow, he's still able to find a second kill, though.
And look at these three players now. Waro and kRaSnaL, definitely one scoutable, with Snax picking it up. And I'll talk about one scoutable, also possibly one deekable. aNdu hits a couple of shots to deal with Rio, and now Snax has a chance to hit one shot to make it a 2v1, but it's a 2v1. Make that 1v1 with 8 seconds. Wallbang could come through here for aNdu. It's so close, but yet so far. kRaSnaL will swing, and kRaSnaL will hit the shot. He's been a huge improvement and star, honestly, of this Monte roster.
Yeah.
Ever since we switched from CSGO to CS2, and he's delivered once again.
Couldn't agree with you more. Such an integral part of this roster, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to have to step up as well, which is a tough ask for somebody who has been playing at such a high level for the past sort of 3-4 months. But now, obviously, having lost both Bro and STY, he's going to have to shoulder even more responsibility. But that was a good round coming through from him. Clean shooting. I was actually backing aNdu there for a moment, but Monte able to get themselves the round on the board. And this one should be a breeze.
Really important kill from kRaSnaL. To change the complexion of this first half with GamerLegion asking back with the force buy immediately. Snax looking to be cheeky with it again. This could easily work out for a 1-for-1. He's playing a tight enough angle for it. Don't think Shadow will be spotted. He's playing, yeah. He played to perfection. Didn't peek close, peeked wide.
Yeah, good job.
Had the right eye peek. Made sure there was no close pistol or Zeus that could have been a problem, and chance for Snax on this occasion.
Just about making sure they don't lose too many players in the process here. One is okay. Anything more than one just feels a little bit unnecessary in an anti-eco. And Isaac with his dig. I mean, this guy's just always had a phenomenal dig. Eco round, force fire round. He's just so deadly with the hand cannon.
Yeah, he almost really swung that previous round in their favour as well, of course. Playing on triple, somehow managed to get a body spam. Of course, takes 3 bullets these days rather than just 2 with the deagle at any range. Unless it's right in the stomach. Chest shots do not do as much damage as they used to. Been a long time since that change, but I think it was a pretty good change. Deagle pretty much perfect now. Good plays with the deagle. I'll give an extra praise, as it is harder to do.
First gun round.
Perfect 3-0 start. Yeah. Now the first gun round. We mentioned that Slen needs the AWP. He's got the AWP. And GamerLegion can't afford to get off to slow starts. Happened twice, if you remember, of course.
Yeah.
In 3 of those maps.
I've been highlighting it. They did it against Gun 5 as well. And they're just constantly playing with pressure on their shoulders because they can never just get off to a good start and be the team who gets to sort of lead the game, dictate the pace. Always chasing the game when you've got the pressure of the scoreboard breathing down your neck.
Yep.
Enough pressure already with the recent additions to the team. You could imagine that things are quite chaotic in terms of trying to set things up and find appropriate solutions on the fly. Yeah,
we mentioned we'd trust Ash with things like that for sure. He's quite underrated in my eyes, but yeah, of course it's always going to be tough whatever happens. Integrate new pieces. Snax has to learn how his players like to play. And aNdu's certainly been fragging. Mentioned it, of course. I'm sure we'll mention it again, how well he played earlier, but he needs to play well again in an all-important match like this.
Yeah, when it matters the most. Monte going to look for an exec in towards the A bomb side. It's a very good read on the situation because there aren't too many players on that side of the map. It's actually only Volton. Looks like he wants to try and make a bit of a stand right now. Wants to get the peek off here on the bench. The molly, oh, actually dissipates from the smoke. A second one deployed as a result. This is very labored from Monte right now. Not looking comfortable at all. Volt shouldn't get out with his life intact, but he will. That's just criminal.
Well played, but hang on a second. Look how far Gizmy is forward. Slender's taking kRaSnaL in the meantime, though, so it kind of relaxes the situation for GamerLegion. But Volt now 1 HP after all that, and DemQQ's been wallbanged through triple. Okay, so trying to be an absolute nuisance, and actually he'll get spammed down through the ticket box there by DemQQ. Maybe a little bit overzealous from Slen to continue to play with it like that. This round could still turn. Volt's going for a full rotation round, and on 1 HP, I like that gamble. Snax and Isaac can just wait to see what Volt can do. If he does get taken down for free, then suddenly the round's back on again. Gizmy, of course, still full health. Both these two remaining players on Monte with 1 kill on the round already. DemQQ has 1 flash, but how on earth does he use it from this position? The answer is he probably doesn't.
Oh my.
Volt has spotted him out. Probably could have completed that kill, but he's waiting for his CT player to come and help. Good team play from GamerLegion, but it's still not out of the question. Gizmy finds another. Glock out. First fire. And Snax gets taken down too. Quad kill clutch for Gizmy with the burst fire. Glock. Gorgeous.
Wonderful work, just so well played there from Gizmy in terms of how he forces the fights. First kill was a nice headshot there on the player coming through from ramp. Then he just immediately swings. Not much bullets left in the magazine. That kill comes through. Realizes at that point it's about time, not about getting the last kill. Smartly tucks himself in as deep as he possibly can, but still doesn't want to give his life up for free. So just as you do in Counter-Strike, if you're tucked in a corner and you're getting cleared, you step out as they're about to clear you. And he's able to get the kill with the Glock. GamerLegion's headaches continue, but no time to dwell on the past. Straight into the present. Action breaks out here in the 5th. Kills go back and forth, and the round is an even keel.
This is what I hoped from this game. I wanted close rounds like this. I wanted clutches. It's obviously a match between two very well-known rosters from Tier 2. And Monte were bona fide Tier 1 with their roster with SDY and Bro, of course. Time to rebuild. And if Gizmy can do more work like that, then Why not? Why not say that they can be back to where they once were? 3v3, settled down a little bit after that skirmish in mid. aNdu seems to have no idea that underpass could be a possibility, though. Wow. The rotation round for Monte is perfect. aNdu shocked at that one. The A-bomb site is totally clear right now, apart from Slen's flank. And he could be the only man to stop this round from being a Monte one.
I do still expect Monte to be cognizant of the fact there could be someone towards ramp. Normally T sides are very aware of this possibility, and Warro is the one with tasked with trying to clear it out right now. Unfortunately, his head's cleared of his brain. It's a big kill coming through from Slen, but DemQQ's going to trade. Mr. Reliable on this Monte roster steps up again. And this becomes so tough for Isaac. They know exactly where he is. He doesn't have a kit shot. He's got a smoke, but the crossfire is set up. Charging his way forward. Nothing on offer. kRaSnaL robs him of his life. And that's 5-0 for Monte.
Beautiful stuff from Monte. Everything going right for them at the moment. Every timing, every decision. And they're getting caught out and connected there. Not expecting a rotation around underpass at that late stage of the round. The clear from DemQQ toward ramp was very good, peeking from above, making it unexpected for Slend. This is why Monte have always been experts on this map, especially the Warro, DemQQ, kRaSnaL edition of Monte. They've owned this map from the very beginning, ever since they played with Boris, of course, when he would just run up connection and kill 2 every round.
Yeah. Cloud9 are they still haven't recovered from that, Trav. Alright, well, GamerLegion just go for the half bar here. Starts off quite nicely. You need to be careful if you're Monte. These hand cannons pack a punch. Really like what I've seen out of Gizmi so far. First time I'm getting to cast himself and Ryu, and yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. What's the fallback here? What's the call going to be from Monte?
Damn.
That's a big frag, you know.
Yeah, it actually really is important. A late top mid swing from DemQQ catches aNdu on a timing.
So much space created.
aNdu getting 1 kill is big, but yeah, the space is probably the biggest thing right now. Plenty of time to make a decision. 40 seconds. Bombs being herded back through T-spawn for an A execute. GamerLegion kind of split 2-2 right now.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of hedge their bets. Wouldn't mind a gamble stack, but that is an all-in kind of play. Slend has the scout, MP9 on Vault. He's actually going to seek refuge in Palace. Going to be able to get himself in position. There's only 15 seconds left here, Trav, but Slend's rotated off. He's gone towards the B site. It's all on Vault, and kRaSnaL's got the read on the situation as well. He knows he's got one job to control Palace, but he's not going to be able to do that. Can Vault deny the plant? No. Ryu's on the case. And that should be the kill that locks in the round here against the half-by/eco.
Well done from Monte once again. These rounds are always a risk. Always tough to face. They've got through another one. I said they got through another one. They still need to be careful. Second Snax with the Deagles, trying to do more damage. Hang on a second. Really could get taken down here. He will be, but no time for the defuse. So it's just damage exercise for GamerLegion, trying to kill everyone, and they absolutely will. And in fact, there's a chance that no one on the server survives. Has he got far enough away? He has not. And all 10 players will go down.
Okay, so at least the economic damage is going to be something that GamerLegion can be happy about. You can see even though Monte have won 6 rounds in a row, it doesn't really reflect in the money they've got in the bank. In fact, if GamerLegion win a single round here, that would just shatter Monte's economy. So they're still very much in the hunt here, despite the fact they haven't won a round. Double orb setup employed as well, Trav.
Oh, AWP versus AWP. Warro playing that one nicely. But the angle, even though he's looking for it, stopped by Isaac. And they will deal with DemQQ nicely. Finally an answer from GamerLegion, and it comes off the back of an opening kill on the secondary AWP. Interesting that they've thrown that in. I like it, especially 6-0 down. Makes sense to try something different. Put an AWPer on B, hold an aggressive angle, playing, of course, on the edge of the bumper of the van. That angle. It's been become very popular in CS2. Should get GamerLegion their first round. Should being the strong word.
Yeah, and I think an accurate one. I think Ryu's just going to try and, you know, get something done towards B. If he can find some sort of a crazy double kill and pull rotations, then Gizmy can try and work towards A. No, he's going to go back and join up with Ryu, who's going to die in a couple of seconds. There we go. Isaac's second AWP being put to good use. And now if you're Gizmy, you actually just save the AK, you know, because you're going to definitely force buy in the next round, and you're certainly not going to afford an AK in that force buy. So it's actually quite important that he keeps the rifle in play.
Yeah, and of course it does make a difference for GamerLegion, for sure. The amount of damage they did in those previous rounds, you're absolutely right. Gizmy with nothing in the back. Looking for one kill, but we'll get nothing. And of course that puts Gizmy, Waro on double eco territory. And kRaSnaL not so much, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely a path back for GamerLegion now in this game. For at least maybe a round or two more. You'd have to expect for them to feel like they can fight on this map. They probably need something like an 8-4, 7-5 from here. Actually, they're going for a full force because of how weird the money is for Monte. They're trying to even it up again. I actually, you know, get it in this scenario because it's all over the place in terms of some players, as I mentioned, on double eco, some not. So DemQQ will go for an AK. He had the most cash. Gizmy will get given some utility with just the Glock and some Kevlar, so he can pick up a rifle perhaps on this B execute, this B pop. Snax under pressure. What can he do?
Yeah, well, thankfully, they haven't actually been able to get out of apps when Snax was a little bit blind, and he's going to be able to lock it down. Yeah, good double kill, third frag added to the tally. That's a good activation coming through from Snax. And DemQQ with the hero rifle was throwing support utility. I don't quite get it. Was he patrolling the flank, maybe? You really want that hero AK in the mix. That's the one gun you have to go toe-to-toe with your opponents, and it just doesn't get used effectively at all in that round. Yeah.
I mentioned it could give them a free second. Well, now they're fully forced, it's definitely going to give them that second, and now they've lost it, and a certain third. But the goal of evening up the money has come through. A very clean round for GamerLegion, and Snax has had a bit of a rough day by his standards, at least individually. But don't get me wrong, I know it was against pistols. The way he danced around the back of the site there was absolutely spot on. Isolating every single door to the best of his ability. Yeah. Even crouching like the opposite empty pillar there to take the player who had already crossed next to market. That was a situation where he could have easily got taken down. But he isolates the doors nicely.
Oh, Ryu. Man, you're just giving up the whole jig there. Yeah, everybody's just... everyone just kind of sighs when that happens. One guy giving the audio cue away.
Will anyone peek underpass?
And Snax wants to. You know he's itching. Snax loves himself an anti-eco frag.
What if he just, like, drops down right now? Do you think he still gets one?
He would just keep being dropped down into 6 foot under. Like, he would just, like, keep falling into the underworld because they're fragging.
Well, now they are walking forward, and Snax has got utility to stop them from completely rushing him down.
They need to start running.
Short as well. There we go. He's got help from aNdu in mid with him. Slender as well. Not will manage to get one in the end. 4 alive, no worries.
Yeah, Snax probably feeling a bit aggrieved there that only gets a single kill considering he was the point man. Either way, 6-3. Big gun round here. I mean, GamerLegion win this in 6-5 scoreline. They're feeling a whole lot better about life at that point, whereas if Monte want to maintain control of this map in this half at least, winning this gun round is very important.
Aggression underpass from Snax, but unfortunately he basically shifts into the angle, and that's put Slen under a lot of pressure. He's got top mid and underpass to worry about, and this is the ultimate nightmare for you and Orpha. He's missed his one shot. If he gets away to connect it, it would be a miracle! Well, he did, but aNdu just put him down. For what? For why?
I guess there can only be one, Trav. There can only be one. And aNdu is looking to be him. He is him.
Well then, what a crazy round. The fact that Slender even had a chance to get away is remarkable. The fact that he just gets put down by aNdu is doubly hilarious. Isaac with that secondary AWP, been spotted out by kRaSnaL though. And that opens up the B bomb site. Isaac just caught shifting around the position there, not knowing what was going on, and aNdu will be caught on the rotation. DemQQ still around top mid, holding the angle, and that is, well, let's say it's a messy one.
That's a good way to describe it, I'd say, Trav. That kill coming through from kRaSnaL onto Isaac is the frag that just wins the round. I mean, aNdu at that point just wants to try and get towards the B site as quickly as possible. Completely discounts. There could even be someone in middle. And there's DemQQ. Certainly one of the more patient pros is DemQQ. Happy to take his time, loves his lurk. And he catches the rotating player. 7-3. Where to from here for Monte? Lots of attention towards mid from GamerLegion at the start of the round. That leaves him slightly vulnerable over towards B. Has been a boost up into ladder room, so at least there's a quick rotation for Snax. Oh, DemQQ, that was so brave. And here's that exec trap.
Isaac under more pressure again. Good readjustment to at least take kRaSnaL, but with not many bullets left, he will need to hit a perfectly clean spray on Ryu though, and that's not going to happen. And he will take some tags to the flames then. You would think that they would have heard that.
Surely.
He's probably close bin, but Andy still does more work. Finds Ryu. But of course, DemQQ still finding kills in the meantime. Recovers it into a 3 versus 3. Whoa, on a bit of a weird angle. It's going to catch aNdu. But Volt's there on a quick trade. Still even. 2 versus 2. Kit smoke on Volt. Gives me in apartments. If that kit smoke goes down, you'd have to say it's probably round over. It's creeping towards short. Volt can't be taken down with that for free, and he will be. Every single thing that could possibly go wrong for GamerLegion kind of does go wrong in this scenario. And even this as well. USP out. Gizmy just hides. Proves himself to be a nuisance. And Slendo, oh, he's peeked DemQQ as he goes for the defuse. And he's got plenty of time for it. That did not look like that was going to be the resolution of this round. Wow. What a recovery.
I thought Slend was done for when he was just tapping away with the USP, wasn't able to get the kill, then a swing comes through, finds the frag. Then I noticed the bomb's not planted for Catwalk, and I completely understand why the Catwalk player panics in that moment for Monte. Charges forward, but Slend was so composed to just tap the bomb and then go for the peek. 9 out of 10 players stick the defuse in that situation, I guarantee it.
Absolutely. I think the wildest thing as well is that Slend picked up a kit during that madness as well. I'm not actually sure if it was Volt's kit. I'm convinced Volt died too far away to pick up Volt's kit. So he found another one, and that's the main thing that won the round. That's why I thought it was over once Volt had gone down, but he found another. Huge.
Yeah, and it looks like GamerLegion are going to be able to get themselves the 5th round, almost a certainty at this point. It's only Waro left and shouldn't be for too much longer. Nice tuck in there from aNdu. Waro steps out, doesn't see him. Smoke misses the mark, but could actually offer him a bit of cover. Oh, not too clean there, unfortunately. Is from aNdu, though. 16 kills. Again, he tops the server. No one else has double digits. Quick break, and we'll be back for the second half.
Good battle from GamerLegion. Monte looked dominant through many portions of that first half, but they fought their way back, and once again it's aNdu topping the scoreboard. 16-9 for him. He's playing superbly once again in his little stint on this team. Will it be extended? Right now, this audition is looking superb for him.
Yeah, it's true. He has been lights out so far throughout the day in this qualifier. But there's still a lot of work to be done here if he's going to keep his team alive in the qualifier to see the light of day 2. GamerLegion have actually fanned themselves out across the map, but there's 2 players in quite far forward positions towards apartments, and I'm just wondering what the goal is here for Slender and Isaac, because it's not like the rest of the team can do anything, even if they do find success. The bomb's still in T-spawn. Monte heavily leaning in towards that B site. They're certainly got a retake in mind if the opponents go A.
I'll be honest with you, I'm confused. Because Volt's got the P250 Kevlar as well. It's kind of just like the strat in this pistol round is like play for picks. That's pretty much it. And then maybe have a plan for late round if they haven't found anything. And this is the plan. They've managed to at least regroup back toward A, but there's going to be no smoke for jungle, so Ryu has a chance to battle Isaac up close. He's being let up close by Ryu. There's going to be 3 players fighting him now, and actually he's let them get too close. That's an easy recovery kill for Isaac. And this plan suddenly looks pretty good for GamerLegion. There is a kit smoke on Gizmi though, and that could be the biggest problem for GamerLegion. If they get that kit smoke on the bomb, it can be so hard to recover it, especially if you lose more players. In comes the smoke. Where is Gizmi on the bomb? Snax. He's trying to find it, and finally he will. Snax knifing, trying to hit the left, right. He can't make it happen. He's back on it again. It's back and forth. Now Snax is the last one alive. Get the knife out again, surely, but now he's the one that gets knifed. Oh my goodness. I have no words. Matthew, please give me some.
Why has he given up on the knife after the first instance? Maybe he didn't realize that Gizmi had gotten off the defuse? Oh, chaos. I love the way Snax played that. You could see committed from the word go. In the smoke, knife out. And I actually think that was the only way for GamerLegion to win the pistol, but it doesn't work out. At least there's a bomb plant in their losing cause.
Absolutely. I get 4 Galils, right? That's always the way with that pistol bomb plant, but that should have been one that you'd think they would have should have taken. They had an advantage in that after plant. They managed to force their way back in after losing the opening frag. But Gizmi will get caught in the immediate round after, and Waro will miss a critical shot. Orp in the second round already for Waro. And, well, Volt has no idea that DemQQ could be taking up that stairs position. So that is a frag back in response straight away.
Look at the space created, though. There's nobody on the B bomb sites itself. The one player in that direction is kRaSnaL, who's on catwalk. So a lot of space has been left over towards that side of the map. And, well, aNdu's actually just keeping them all focused low as he's even going to be able to find a frag. Waro wants to get ahead of the smoke, but that'll cost him his life. Round over. kRaSnaL has no option but to head for the hills. What a way for GamerLegion to get their first round on the board in the second half.
And aNdu found DemQQ as well, right? I mean, he just keeps multi-fragging. It's absolutely nuts from aNdu. He's played 3 maps. This is his 4th map of today, and I believe on 18 kills puts him on 90 kills for the day so far.
Yeah, we're what, 13 rounds in, about to be 14 here.
Yeah, could be a lot more.
Honestly, I mean, if it wasn't for aNdu's individual brilliance, GamerLegion would look probably I don't know. I think he's bailed him out of a lot of difficult situations just with his individual heroics.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, they haven't looked too convincing, but I think things would look a lot worse if it wasn't for aNdu playing at the level he has been. If he was just like, you know, normal, even just good, but he's been great.
If he was normal. Well.
Yeah. If he were normal, then yeah, GamerLegion would have struggled a lot more today.
It is an abnormal performance right now.
That's what I'm saying. He's been great, not just good.
Exactly. Interesting that they've decided to fully force around the 1 saved M4 there on kRaSnaL. I feel like that's a little bit much. I guess, you know, you could say that GamerLegion haven't built up their economy perfectly yet, but 3 players have got, you know, a decent bank after winning that previous round. So, I don't know. I guess they're trying to continue to fight, thinking that we can just get a full purchase at 8 all. They could easily win this round still.
Oh, catch. Yeah, there we go. 4 AG grenades. Oh, aNdu.
Done it again.
There we go. 3 kills coming through from him. That's up to 21 now. 21 frags to his name. Closest on the server. Outside of him, 11. I know we keep going on about it, but it's difficult not to.
It's like this has been an outlier in all maps he's played today with this team. It wasn't as ridiculous as this yesterday against Gun 5, right?
Not this ridiculous. Only on Mirage when he played against them, he was this good as well.
Okay.
So Mirage clearly a happy hunting ground for him, but he wasn't nearly as consistent yesterday as he has been today with this sort of a level.
God damn. This guy's sick.
Certainly one to keep an eye on, man.
Estonia on the map again. In terms of a young talent coming through, perhaps.
Okay, so prime opportunity now for GamerLegion to level it up. Remember, this is Mirage, the trump card of Monte. So losing here will put them in a really rough position going into Overpass next.
Eight-all is on the horizon. Then needs a little bit of help though from aNdu. aNdu probably wants to get taken down here though, because it could just spiral, and it might spiral. Hang on a moment. aNdu very low. Gizme finally takes him down. And I mentioned it could spiral in terms of losing the AWP. Of course, they were going to take A off the back of that and probably have a solid round, which they should still do. But that gives a free AK and free AWP to Monte, which will help tenfold in the next round, when it comes to utility especially.
Yeah, absolutely. They are, I mean, all things considered, going to be very happy with the outcome of this result, this round, relatively speaking. Open AK carried through, yes please. Molly and HE, as you mentioned as well, carried through. And Woro, nah, I don't think you want this source, mate, get out of there. Oh, nade! Not going to be able to find the kill. DemQQ, though, might be in some trouble. No, why has he hung around? Why has he looked for the fights? Oh, you know Warrow's head is in his hands right now, man.
My brother in Christ, why have you just not run to TV room?
Because stats, Trav. Kills. Yummy.
That might be one of my least favorite things whenever I watch professional CS. Like and cast it as well, not just watch it. I try and hold my tongue slightly when I'm like, bro, you need the AWP. You won't be able to afford one. Please keep it. Just run. But bro didn't run, he just ran. And just running wasn't enough.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Either way, we'll see how costly it's going to prove to be. No AWP on the table for the CT side as a result. Might be a bit of a problem. Gizme wants to try to close the gap, hoping he can catch one of these T players off guard, but not aNdu. That's another multi-kill coming through for him. 4v2. Monte starting to go off the rails here, Trav.
Yeah, and I was about to say Rio's just going to look away from Palace at the wrong time. He absolutely did. The Slend catches him. And suddenly GamerLegion are going to be in the lead in this game on Monte's favourite map. I mentioned that this veto is kind of set up for, at least on paper, to be Monte taking this one, GamerLegion taking Overpass, and we go to a banger Vertigo decider. But who knows where we could go? We could be on opposite day. It's not opposite day, but it could be Counter-Strike's opposite day today for this game.
Could very well be. I actually want to try and go back and see. By the way. Yeah, I mentioned that. I want to see how many multi-kills he's actually gotten throughout the map, because he must be up to 5 by now, at least. I'm going to run the numbers.
Do you think he dies to kRaSnaL? I think he hard clears him. I think he's going to be fine.
No.
Nope, he's not going to. Yeah,
wait a second.
He's going to hard clear it.
Oh my
wow.
goodness. This guy.
Another triple.
What do they say about people like aNdu? Built different.
What a guy. I remember casting him on Sync a couple of times as well, of course, back on that full Estonian roster. I wouldn't say he was ever as good as this. In terms of numbers, he was definitely one that fans of Sync and Estonian Counter-Strike supporters in general really look to as a talent, but I don't think he ever had a day of Counter-Strike that was just this ridiculous. I'm sure all you guys in chat right now are loving it.
Okay,
not many of the Monte fans.
It's either 6 or 7 multi-kills, Trav, that aNdu's had in this map alone. We played 17 rounds of Counter-Strike, and in pretty much a third of those rounds, he alone has had a multi-kill, so...
There we go.
Good luck with that, Monte. Their players are barely breaking double digits at this point. Waro has a hero orb.
Yes. Now, you know what I think about that.
That is the most Waro thing ever, isn't it?
And it's a glass cannon hero orb as well. He's like, DemQQ, you didn't save my orb on that previous round. This is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to buy a glass cannon hero orb.
He's acting out.
As if to say, lol.
That would be so petulant. Yeah, I know.
That would be probably like the probably the most petty moment in game. Well, listen, it might win them the round. Who knows? The main man aNdu's been taken down. It would be hilarious if it did. They are walking into a little bit of a pistol stack here on B, our GamerLegion, and it's the bomb on the back as well of Volt. One moment here. One moment. This could get out of hand. kRaSnaL finds one. Ryu finds the other. That's the bomb in apartments with 20 seconds to go.
No,
and Slend probably will not be getting peeked here. This is done.
That is a disaster. And you would actually imagine, sure, the AWP only gets 1 kill, but think about the presence that the AWP has over towards that A bomb site as well. That's what funnels GamerLegion into B. And it's the perfect crossfire setup that Monte have employed with the pistols there. Pinging contact off of one another, kRaSnaL gets the first, Ryu gets another, and they rug pull GamerLegion.
Counter-Strike's so funny, man. It's just so funny.
It always keeps you on your toes.
It does. No round is the same. You know what? I'm going to give you one that this is like just me all over. Classic quote.
Yeah.
Used to be a commentary quote on snooker. No frame is ever the same. Same for Counter-Strike. No round is ever the same.
No frame, is it? Is that can't be referencing the frame of the table?
Basically, it's the frame is just what they call like a map as an analogy, I guess. A map of Counter-Strike is the same as a frame of snooker. You know what I mean?
But
a game of football, a set of tennis.
Okay, I see. I've got you now. Yeah. All right. I always get educated on snooker when I cast with Trav. Just little tidbits here or there. Sometimes it's a sprinkle of tennis.
Sense, man.
We get some darts occasionally. I mean, obviously, I'm not mentioning the staples. I'm going for the more unique ones.
Yeah.
9-all, Trav. Both teams have won an eco now, essentially. So that kind of levels out the playing field a little bit here on the map.
And it's 9-all as well, so it is a very level playing field. Both teams have an AWP. Both teams have a full purchase.
GamerLegion have money, Monte don't. That's a big consideration. Or Waro, sir. Yeah. You make me nervous. We'll get out of dodge. Standard default 2-2-1 coming through from GamerLegion. Happy to take their time. Good util retention as well. Keeps their options available. And the bomb's still in spawn. So they are not making any decisions just yet as to how this round is going to finish.
Smoke for top connector. Gives them a chance to take the ball in the box. There's a little bit of a gap on that smoke, though. On that left-hand side. On the other vision, it's right-hand side as aNdu looks. But they've seen the possibility of that short bricks boost. They moved away from it. They've boosted into window immediately, but Waro is keeping a close eye on it. And he takes down aNdu comfortably. Gives me close ramp. Has to be wary about Palace, and he is. Volt removed. DemQQ deals with that connector presence of Isaac, but Snax is lurking out. Oh, just misses the timing. Nothing seems to have gone for Snax today so far, other than that one clutch on overpass against Blessed. And with 15 seconds in the round, 2v5, we know what the answer is here. And the save makes sense too, because obviously with the amount of money they've built up, they can absolutely buy again in the following.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah. Good calculated decision coming through from them, but Monte are going to be so happy with the outcome of that round. Not only because they follow up the eco round win with the gun round win, and not only because they get the lead, but look at the money. All 5 players stay alive in a gun round. That's a huge positive for them going forward. A really big boost. Game on now. I'd say pressure on GamerLegion for sure, right?
Yeah. I feel like Monte can control the game more here than GamerLegion can. Or will hit the cat jump. He's here quick, and he gets rewarded for it. Lovely kill on Isaac. Shoulder picks the second player. Doesn't want to go for more. Old Waro 2K would do that. New Waro, a little bit more calculated. Even when it is buying a glass cannon hero AWP. kRaSnaL.
Yeah. That's more calculated than what we normally see, I suppose. But I wonder if him being the IGL now means he has to be more disciplined. You have to lead from the front. Because if you're making outlandish plays and then your riflers do the same thing and then you get upset with them, that's double standards, Trav. So...
can't have that. No hypocrisy in here.
Not in these streets. 5v4.
aNdu holding for it.
Oh.
Just about for kRaSnaL. The nades? Oh! How is he still alive? 42 damage nade and he's on 46 HP. He's a lucky boy. Ryu could have something to say about this round though. They're going to creep up connector and he hears the goings on toward Catwalk. Somehow kRaSnaL still standing and there is Ryu checked by aNdu. Still a 3v4 for GamerLegion though with 40 seconds. They're going to have some control toward jungle and that's going to force kRaSnaL away. Somehow finds another spot to stand.
One tick.
What, man?
He took 2 damage.
From 4 to 2.
Yeah, what's up with that? Oh my goodness. Snax is going to find a really good timing to cut the map down the center. This puts so much pressure on Waro. It's going to be in the back of the mind. He could be getting flanked out from Market. I think he's on top of the van watching apps and he's actually dropped down. Yeah, he's had to, obviously, because he doesn't know what's coming through from Market. This is so rough for Waro. Great timing, though, as he stands back up again. That's dropped the bomb. That's round over. Job's done. And even the kills will just flood in for Monte straight afterwards.
Wow. Again, it looked a bit scary for Monte, but they always seem to have that as that one extra man over. You mentioned Snax getting in between them. That could have changed something, but Waro, even though he's in a tough position with the AWP, having to watch for someone just swinging him close van, and the apartments too, gets away with it. Gets the timing in his favour, and now the money is dry for GamerLegion. Volt only has a deagle. It's fine other than that. But it is their last purchase. If they lose here, they're going to have pots and pans with Monte on map point.
And if Monte do get themselves a map point and GamerLegion don't find a plant, they're going to be in a world of hurt when in terms of the buy in the next round. Pots and pans pieced together would be the name of the game. 1-3-1 for GamerLegion. Again, heavy emphasis in towards middle. Been a big theme of their T side. And Monte, for the most part, have been quite happy to not directly contest middle, but rather play from the sites themselves.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, waiting for that smoke to dissipate in window. They've managed to get Snax up there, but of course, it comes down to the timing as to who comes out on top on that duel. kRaSnaL's already removed Sled. That's a huge kill to take. kRaSnaL once again getting an important impact frag. Waro will see the arm. Uh-oh! He's a dead man. A little bit of an accidental fake out there by Snax. Waro should have caught a hip there, but doesn't. 4 versus 4. Flash in for DemQQ. Still hiding toward ramp. Great position to play. He gets 1. He gets 2. He gets 3. It's almost 4. But aNdu saves the day again. That's another multi-kill. Puts him on 28. Over double anyone else on the rest of his team. And GamerLegion have a chance to close the gap again.
Oh man, I can't believe DemQQ's efforts there. He's probably wondering, he's probably thinking he's done enough after he gets that 3rd kill. He probably can't believe that when he dies, the round ends straight afterwards, because he still thinks he has a teammate, right? But he's just losing his teammates out while he's getting those kills in quick succession. Oh man, game on, 11-10. We had 2 sets of overtimes in GamerLegion's previous series, one on the first map, one on the second. Could be heading into that sort of territory here once again.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned how it's going to look rough for GamerLegion if they lose the round. Monte will be on map point at 12-9. As it is now, it's Monte's money that's the problem. GamerLegion could be 11-11 with Monte on nothing. But we have to see how it pans out right now. DemQQ forced into the open. Nice opening kill. DemQQ's been in this position so many times on his Monte tenure. Always seems to be good for at least one. But aNdu stops him again. That's 29 in regulation. Keep counting them. 4 versus 4, but the HP is very low on 3 GamerLegion players, and that could be the biggest problem.
Yeah, but they've still got good utility. They can build the wall of smokes. Top con smoke in play. Deep jungle smoke going to follow suit. No doubt they do get ahead of the smokes. Thankfully for the T side, they don't get punished though. Oh man, cue the Jaws music. Ryu's in a huge position right now. And with kRaSnaL getting that kill, it's only going to keep the focus from the T side towards CT and connector. Ryu activates, denies the bomb plants, and that's going to be a killing blow.
Yeah, it's the fact that they just can't get the bomb plant in time as well, right? It's literally a split second. Ryu's actually playing a headshot angle there, but weirdly it helps Volt because you can, of course, only can see a headshot of him as well. So double headshot for Volt, 18 HP to spare, still having to try and fight for it, but there we go. Now it's Snax in the clutch, finds one, good nade damage on the second, and he's got a chance now! Snax, he's been so quiet today, but he shows up just when needed. Goodness me, 11-11, Monte have no money, the legend returns.
Well, Snax has just broken the back of Monte off the back of that 3-piece. What a huge clutch coming through from him. And you could just see how calm he remains in the situation. The cogs are turning, and he knows how to pick and choose each of those fights that he has to try and win. 2 kills come through, and you could see he was ready for the spray transfer on the stairs player. A little bit ahead of the game there, even. And that means 12 is ripe for the taking for GamerLegion. They're going to get themselves to map point first. Monte must be mentally broken after that.
That's incredible. There was one gun. It's been removed. Nice reaction from Isaac. This is 12-11 confirmed without a shadow of a doubt. What a round for Snax to show up on. He's had 2 incredible clutches today. Unfortunately, been incredibly quiet elsewhere. But this is the most important round of the day so far for him, for sure. DemQQ manages to find one, and that's cheeky. But he actually finds another, but even though they're stuck between the 2, it's not going to get out of hand.
Okay, well, as expected, a 12th round on the board for GamerLegion. DemQQ wants to try and light up the server. But it seems like GamerLegion have got an inclination here. Oh man, Volt smelt the rat, and Slend will hold down the line. 12 rounds. GamerLegion doing the most right now.
Oh! Alright. Pop off King. DemQQ actually manages to get one more somehow. But I mean, it doesn't hurt things too much. But it kind of does, actually. Can they...
No, they'll be fine. aNdu can drop here. Everyone's going to have a rifle. They won't have an AWP.
That's what I was thinking, the AWP, more than anything. But,
yeah.
But, no, alright, no worries. All good. Doesn't matter. They've been good with the rifles anyway. 12-11. Now or never for Monte. 1 round needed to take us to OT. Will be another overtime for GamerLegion today. What a wild day of CS it's been for them so far.
aNdu's up to 30, by the way. Got the dirty 30.
In regulation, in MR12. Very notable.
The least experienced player on the server. I suppose you could sort of include Gizmi and Ryu in that conversation as well, but just remarkable work. Can GamerLegion finish off the job here in regulation? That would be a huge way to cap off this little fight back. And it looks like they're going for a B split. They've been able to get some good ground as well. aNdu's the one who leads the charge, but he's not at all ready for kRaSnaL to be towards the lower side of the ladder room. And kRaSnaL's just going to lock in this position as well. Oh man, I mean, Monte have this round dead to right. Ryu can take the attention away from the player boosted up on top of the box. Might be a bit awkward for him right now though. Okay, hold on, hold the phone. Woro has it all to do. 3 versus 2, wants to go for the multi-kill. That's exactly what he will do. Great work coming through from Woro. Volt desperately looking for the trade, and he won't be able to finish off the kill on Woro. Now it becomes a bit of a festival. Knows where both these remaining players are. Woro trying to dance around the site. He gets the kill, and that's OT.
That is an absolute masterclass from Woro. So many people would kill the bomb planter first there. So many like lower tier, like regular players, non-professionals would say, okay, well my freest kill here is on the bomb planter. But the other player had back turned. The other player, of course, with the bomb in his hands, trying to go for it, would not have his gun drawn. Gets his 2k, somehow wastes so much time behind the box. Should have been traded instantly by Volt, was not. And in a somewhat incredible fashion, manages to take that third kill as well to secure overtime. What a back and forth round. Snax almost brought that round back again for GamerLegion to win it in regulation, but snake in the grass, Woro with the MP9 was too much, and now overtime gets underway with a quick opening for Ryu in mid.
Alright, well, thrust straight into the action here in overtime. No time to dwell on the past, and it's just going to be kills breaking out across the board. 3 versus 3. Dustin is settled for the first time here in the round. GamerLegion start to gravitate towards the A-bomb site.
So many close rounds in this game. I wanted it to be entertaining like this. I said so very early in the game at like 2-0 or something. I said, we're going to have back and forth rounds like this. It'll be a fun one, and this certainly has been a sick game. DemQQ looking to peek on a timing. There are 2 plenty left. Shadow spotted. Goes for the pre-fire. Hits his dink. But dink versus dink, you know where that goes. AK wins that one. 3 versus 2. Ryu CT holding an aggressive angle because he knows one player is low. Wanting to at least get 1 kill, maybe hop away. But look at kRaSnaL. Volt is giving it a little bit of a glance. And he's playing in the cubby now. Does kRaSnaL clear that at this stage of the round? Surely he doesn't expect it. And he does not. Perfect positioning from Volt. It's all down to Ryu. Volt finds that one as well. GamerLegion take the lead in OT.
Yeah, probably kicking themselves a little bit that they weren't able to do that at the end of regulation. But that's how it goes. GamerLegion have been pretty damn good in their overtime so far. 1 for 1 today, but they were able to win an overtime out yesterday against Gun 5 as well. No, it was a 13-11, but still, even when the games do go close, GamerLegion don't start to crumble. Alright, what's the response here from Monte? Oh, whoa, it would have been spotted there. Oh, goodness. I mean, sure, armor, but the aim punch just staggers him a little bit, and that's enough to catch him out in the open. kRaSnaL wants to pick up the pieces, but it's him who's splattered everywhere.
GamerLegion are angry. They're going for duels straight up. Ryu wants to try and return some of that anger, but aNdu finds another one. This is insane. Gizmi, close range, was only ever going to get 1. aNdu was always going to creep past it, and guess what? It's aNdu with another multi-kill, and this time it's 4 of them. 34 kills. Hello?
aNdu versus Monte.
1v9 memes. Drop them.
Yeah.
I jest, of course, because Snax has kind of kept them in this game. But, yeah. Wow.
Alright, well. 3 wells, all lined up next to each other. aNdu is hydrating us right now. We get to drink it in, Trav. Quenching our thirst here for some good Counter-Strike. Can GamerLegion cap it off with a flawless first half of overtime here? On the T side nonetheless. Oh, okay, DemQQ actually does a lot of damage there. Gets the kill on Slend and he dinks aNdu down.
Oh, Volt, that pre-aim on Woro was pretty decent. Firing its way in. Woro has positioned himself away from that, so he's fine. But look at Snax again, man. Look at Snax again. You could see just in that little split second there, he was in 2 minds. It's like he was asking his team, do I flank B or do I flank A? Well, the bomb is in Palace, so flanking A makes the most sense. Volt's going to go up and try and collect that, but it's down to Snax, and we know what he's going to be able to do here. Surely, he gets himself 1, but the question is, can he find a multi? There's a stairs player, he knows exactly what he's doing now. It's all in the palm of his hand, but thankfully, for Gizmi's sake, he drops down on the stairs before, but he gets caught in the open, and Snax gets the kill anyway. The round switches once again, and kRaSnaL and Ryu, where did they even retake from?
Man, Snax is just the puppet master on this A-bomb site right now. And he can't clock out just yet, but that's going to be forced out of the round by Ryu. As they continue to charge forward, there's no kitchen for the CT side. Time is certainly of the essence. Volt kind of has the heat taken off of him somewhat, and Isaac continues to do work. He's not just baiting, he's fragging. 15-12. Great first half from GamerLegion.
Goodness. That is exactly what I was going to say. Like, if Monte translated that one into a 2-1, managed to get at least one in that first half of overtime, we could be here for a while. 2-1s tend to breed more 2-1s in OT. But with GamerLegion sweeping all three on T side, unbelievably so, what a position they put themselves in. Gizmy almost had a chance to drop off there and stay alive. He was kind of fortunate because Snax had it all in his control. Gizmy had a chance to answer back, but I reckon even if he did manage to frag Snax, he would have got taken down in the back anyway. Oh. And now CT again for GamerLegion. It's been a while. They need just one.
1 of 3 would get the job done on their opponent's map pick. Huge vote of confidence for them going into overpass. Remember, in regulation was a 7-5 halftime scoreline after Monte's T side. So that means GamerLegion were good enough to be competitive. So they should be able to get across the line here. Operative word being should. Based off this game alone, Trav, nothing can be taken for granted. We've learned that now.
Indeed. It's been a sick one. Enjoyed this one a hell of a lot.
Yeah, me too.
It could be a round from being over. Thankfully, we've got another map to come, and we could even have 2 more maps to come. We shall see. aNdu makes that 36. kRaSnaL will go down. Slen finds his kill. Moro will eventually deal with that raid boss, but Volt really did not check the cubby. Moro can't go through that Palace Molotov. It's a 2 versus 4. Gizmy will get caught by Slend as well. It's all down to Moro. He finds one. One in CT, one on stairs. The nade will come his way, but Snax, even though he goes down, he knew that Isaac would be ready to trade him. And that is a first map for GamerLegion, and a first map and a half as well, because that was a ridiculous performance. In an unlikely setting, of course, Monte's home, and now they go into their home, GamerLegion, with a chance at making it a 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, almost entirely thanks to aNdu as well. The player you just wouldn't be...